Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. A couple of weeks ago we did the Russian Air Force versus the Chinese Air Force 1/10 scale. We've only got so much processing power here, so we had to divide it all by 10, but otherwise it was proportional. You guys seem to enjoy it, and so we're doing another one but with different air forces. I read through your viewer feedback and there were lots of complaints like, where are the anti-radiation missiles, where are the layered SAMs, where are the EW aircraft? And you are completely right, but I must stress that this one here was a non-tactical battle. There's just too many aircraft to make that into a tactical battle, so it is just a giant slugfest, a death match if you like, and today's going to be the same for the same reason. There is so much going on today we cannot make it into a fully tactical sim. So, today we're going to use the Chinese Air Force and Navy again versus the United States Air Force. First, some research. USAF, fixed wing warplanes. This only includes the warplanes. It excludes things like cargo planes, of which there are lots. A-10 Thunderbolt 2, an attack plane, 287 of them. A-29 Super Tucano, light attack, only 3. AC-130 Ghost Rider 21, B-1 Lancer Strategic Bomber 45, B-2 Spirit 21, B-21 Raider, the replacement for the B-2, none yet, B-52 Stratofortress 72, F-15 Eagle 266, F-15E Strike Eagle 218, the new Eagle, the Super Eagle F-15EX, so far, only 2 delivered. F-16 Fighting Falcons of various variants and blocks, 922, nearly 1,000. F-22 Raptors, 177. F-35 Lightning II, 310, and that is of course growing every day, and Skywardens 0. AWACS E-3 Sentries, 31. Nightwatch 4, and E-11A 4. Giving us a total of 2,383 warplanes. Of that, we have 449 pure bombers/attack aircraft, 1,895 fighters or fighter bombers, anything with a long-range air-to-air radar, 39 AEW aircraft. What would I consider that would be used in a frontline aerial battle like we've got today? It would be the F-15, the F-15E, the F-15EX, the F-16, the F-22 and the F-35, of which there are 1,895 frontline capable air-to-air aircraft. On to the Chinese. The Jian H-6 Strategic Bomber 176, the Jian JH-7 Light Bomber/Fighter 120, Chengdu J-7 based on the MiG-29 489, Russian Sukhoi Su-27 32, Su-30 73, Su-35 24, Shenyang J-8, again think MiG-21, 78, the Chengdu J-10, their indigenous fighter and the backbone of their air force, a staggering 565, the Shenyang J-11 based on the flanker, 225, the J-16, again based on the flanker, 250, their new stealth or low observability aircraft, the Chengdu J-20, 210, and again increasing daily. They have a very small naval carrier force, currently officially only 60 J-15s, and that will be increasing soon. AEW, we have KJ-2000s 4, KJ-200 4, and KJ-500 20, giving a total of 2,330 aircraft, very similar to USAF's total. Of that, pure bombers 176, fighters or fighter bombers 2,126, and 28 AEW. Again, I need to find out what would be frontline capable, and I've decided to use a criteria of only using aircraft that were designed just about less than 40 years ago. So, frontline capable, I've decided Su-27, Su-30, Su-35, J-10, J-11, J-16, J-20 and J-15, giving a total of 1,439 frontline capable. So welcome to the 2023 US Air Force versus Chinese Air Force and Navy 1/10th scale but otherwise proportional. Overview: US have 190 aircraft representing 1,895 aircraft. The Chinese have 144 representing 1,439 aircraft. A breakdown of the bases: we've got 92 F-16Cs, 18 F-22s, 31 F-35s, 49 F-15s of various variants, plus respawning humans. The Chinese have respawning humans, plus 7 Su-30s, 56 J-10Cs, 23 J-11s, 3 Su-27s, 21 J-20s, 31 J-15s, which will be representing today J-15s and J-16s for what we're doing here. It's going to make, well, literally no difference. And 3 Su-35s. Let's look more closely first at the Americans. 92 F-16Cs, starting at this base, and this base. All orders for all AI today will be the same. Set to maximum skill level. They will be set to fire at maximum range of their missile, which suits the missiles they'll be using today. And it's really important to specify I've not given them any other orders. Usually I would ask them to fire their missiles off and then return to base to be more realistic, more conservative. Today, we can't actually do that. I need the aircraft to be culled at a certain rate so that our server doesn't pack up. We have limited resources, so this is a pure fight to the death. Again, not realistic in that respect and not tactical at all. Their loadout will be AMRAAMs. I've used the AIM-120 D3 for the Americans. I would like to use the JTAM, but it's not in service yet, and I want this to be today. The AIM-120 D3, according to military leaks, is in service as of early this year. To be honest, there's probably not enough in service to do the battle that we're doing here today, but I think it's going to be close enough. So for AIM-120 D3 with a range of 112 nautical miles and 2 sidewinders for close combat, we have on this base here 18 F-22s and 31 F-35s. The F-22s will be armed with a max stealth loadout of 4 of the six AIM-120 D3s and 2 sidewinders. Everything is carrying fuel tanks today because the battle is actually quite large. I've just drawn that in for scale, 260 miles from there to there. And AI do not like saving fuel. F-35s, 5th gen stealth. All stealth is modelled today as best we can with public info. That includes the F-35s, F-22 and the low observability Chengdu J-20. They will be using their USA variant sidekick mod with 4 of the AMRAAMs, 2 sidewinders and fuel tanks. And over here we have the F-15s. Now the F-15s in real life, they're using C models, maybe some Ds, E models and a couple of EXs. Now the C and the E model we have in-game are not accurate to real life. The real life ones that would be used in 2023 have been upgraded with more modern radars, avionics, weapons and stuff. So it's pointless using the ones from the core game. So I've used a hybrid model, the Grim Reaper's F-15EX, which is the body of an E model, the avionics of an EX model as best we can simulate it. And I've done a kind of mixed loadout here of 8 AIM-120 D3s and 2 sidewinders and some fuel tanks. I think that's going to be the most realistic to what they would actually be having in their Eagles in 2023. SAMs, each of the bases has SHORAD, a short-range SAM. In this case, they use NASAMs and 1 large long-range SAM because you guys wanted some SAMs in. Again, I can't do it fully tactically. We have a Patriot site here with almost infinite ammo, an unrealistically large size SAM. Also, each side is going to get humans. They will be respawning humans. AI get 1 life. And they'll be starting on the front line because I want the humans to get lots of nice action. The humans on the blue side can drive either a core game F-16C with 1990s missiles there, or they can use a Grim Reaper's modernized Block 70/50 hybrid, which will have the more modern missiles. That is the blue side. On to the Chinese. The humans will be on the front line. They can have either a J-15 modern with modern weapons, or they can have a core game J-11 with 1990s weapons. It's up to you guys. Right, here we go. 144 AI aircraft. Let's start down here. We have Su-30s here. Sorry for the low poly model. Set with what I think they would actually be carrying in real life of 1990s type weapons. We have Mark 1 adders and Archers. The next base is a combined base with 23 J11s. Again, the J11s probably, at least the A models, have older weapons, so 1990s weapons here. And we have some SU-27s here, again with SU-27 Legacy Alamos and Archers. All aircraft today are fitted with external or internal EW jammers. The base with 56 J10s, they're a C variant today with 6 PL-15 long-range missiles and 2 PL-10s. And our last base for today here, they have SAMs as well, Shorad HQ7s, and they have a very large S400 site here, S3, and I can't remember what it is. What is it? It's an S300 site, which they do use. They do use more modern ones, but I don't want to do that today. It will completely imbalance it. The combined base, first, J20s, which will have their stealth loadout of 4 PL-15s and 2 PL-10s, and we have some Su-35s here. They've got R-77-1s and RS-74s, and finally, before my voice completely gives out, the J-15s with a modern loadout of 8 PL-15s and 4 PL-10s. There's one more important thing to mention. Because there are so many aircraft today, I have to have them starting from bases. I can't start them airborne. The reason is the server will break down. There'll be too many aircraft airborne and too many missiles at once. So I put them on bases, which means they'll slowly take off and filter up. Even that is too much for the server and it starts to quit. So I've had to phase the spawns of the AI. 60% of the AI will spawn straight away, and the other 40%, exactly 40%, will spawn after 20 minutes, allowing the server not to pack up. For the Chinese, the Su-30s, the Su-27s, the J-11s, the J-20s, and the Su-35s, making exactly 40% of their fighting force, will spawn later. And for the Americans, the F-22s, the F-35s, some of the F-15s, and that base there of F-16s, making exactly 40%, will spawn 20 minutes later. Guys! Predictions? Who's going to win?
America.
Well, to be honest, America has more aircraft and they have more stealth aircraft. China has 210 or 21 stealth aircraft. America has 49 in this case. I can't see how America can lose, but anyone else?
Even if the sides were equal, America has a very air superiority-minded tactic.
Yeah, but remember, the tactics won't be... There is no tactics today. The best we can do is just say push forward and... to fight in a battle this kind of stupid and large, there are no possible tactics really anyway. I get the point, but yep. Anyone else?
I think Chengdu and Lockheed Martin are going to win because they're going to have to replace all these airframes that we lose.
That's a lot of contracts there. Anyone else, guys?
I think the Chinese have a slight advantage in terrain in that they're starting closer to the mountain.
Fair comment. Terrain does make a difference. Will AI make use of it today? I don't know, maybe. Also, they have a slight range advantage, officially, according to Wiki and whatnot, of their missiles, which may play a part. It may not. We'll just have to see. And welcome into the battle. The teams today are, if you can read it, Fire, Simba, War Dog, and Squirrel, Blue, Poosh, Strider, Cannonball, Brandon, Red. Drop please unpause server. Right, here we go, viewers. 190 plus human blues versus 144 plus human reds. The humans have agreed not to take off until the first missiles are fired. For reasons, let's go and check out some aircraft. A reminder, in case you skipped the briefing, 40% of the aircraft are not spawning in until 20 minutes, and that's so we don't get a server crash. Here we have the F-16s, which have A-120D3s and A-9Xs. 92 of them. Here we have, the stealths aren't in yet. Here we have F-15EX hybrid aircraft with A-120D3s and A-9Xs. And we have our humans in a mixture of core game and GR F-16s, and our human reds, which have a mixture of core game J11 and GR J15s. And we have our 56J10 fighter aircraft with 6 PL-15s and 2 PL-10s. And we have our J-15s with 8 PL-15s and 4 PL-10s. And that's... no, that's it. That's all that's spawned in at the moment. We have our scoreboard at the top right, which is where you'll track most of what's going on. Right, first aircraft airborne. F-15s from wherever that is. No Chinese taking off yet. Yes, there are. I take that back. J-15 representing J-15 and J-16. Oh, J-10's up.
Which side will be the first to fire their missiles?
Theoretically, China, because their missile goes, according to public data, about 10 miles further. So a small advantage in range to the PL-15 today. F-15's taking off from here. Historically, China and Russia have a history of inflating their figures. The US has a history of deflating or underrepresenting their figures. I've never really understood that, but you know, you've got to go with what the public representation is, because otherwise I'll just start making stuff up. First F-16's up. The F-16 today we'll be using is a Block 50-70 hybrid. It looks like a 50. And we've put the avionics and engine and stuff from a Block 70. Welcome back. Distance between fronts now of just over 120 miles. And missiles will be flying soon, viewers. 115 nautical miles. No missiles out yet. Missile
There
out.
we go.
Red,
There
here we
he
go. Humans, you may take off and start the freaking fight. First missile out. PL-15 from 110 nautical miles. Let's quickly watch my humans go.
And burner, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans! Let's check my red humans. Red have fired 8 PL-15s. US have fired 6. Oh god, the numbers are going up so quick. 6, 7. AIM-120. Let's have a look at the missiles. Here is our AIM-120D3, viewers. It's a missile. Here is our PL-15. It is also a missile. 7 to 10. In terms of the F-16 versus the J-10, which is better? It's F-16. But that's not to say J-10's bad. I think it's actually quite a good fighter. "17 PL-15s out of 15 AMRAAMs. That's pretty equal. And that shows the catch-up America has done with the D3 to just about match the range of the PL-15. 20 PL-15s to 16 AMRAAMs. Both at a cost of about 20 million equivalent dollars. Place your bets now, please. First missiles will be dropping on faces soon. 25 PL-15s to 16 AMRAAMs. The F-16s, the guys at the front have fired all their AMRAAMs. I've given them sidewinders, as whenever I do these battles, they always seem to get into dogfights, and they'll probably need sidewinders. Oh, one advantage of J-10 over F-16 is it can carry more missiles, apparently. So that is actually a 100% advantage. Right, first PL-15's dropping down. I'll try and catch up what kills I can, but it won't be many viewers because so much will be going on. So you'll want to be looking at the scoreboard to an update of tactics or progress. First F-16 has been shot down. Second F-16 shot down. This guy has evaded his and is running like the wind. Wow. 4 F-16s down already. That's disappointing, viewers. Don't worry too much. They were always going to get the first kills because of the range. J-10s are starting to fall now as the AMRAAMs start hitting down. I've missed it all, but 4 Chinese have been destroyed to 5 Americans. So, pretty much even Steven so far. Again, me finding the kills, viewers, is nigh on impossible, but it seems the kills were done at the back ranks here. A bit of a splutter here in the supply of the F-16s. I guess, I don't know what it is, but they're coming. PL-15 chasing an F-16. Oh, it's all even. 5 Chinese fighters to 5 American fighters. And a good dodge, sir. There will be some lag, especially to begin with, viewers. Things will be hitting stuff that it doesn't look like they've hit, and that's just because it will just be, oh, bloody hell. It will just be like that until the server calms down a bit and a few aircraft are culled. No man's land of about 30 miles. Brandon, our first human, smashing PL-15s out. China fired 82 3 missiles. America 57. That's a big deficit, but they'll catch up, don't worry. 6 Chinese guys down to 7 Americans down. First possible close combat coming here. Distance of 10 nautical miles. I need to see what's going on. I guess down here. Peel's tracking. Still 6 to 7. Okay, Americans are starting to fire a lot more missiles now. I imagine the F-15s have got in. In fact, there might be an F-15 there. Yes, it is. It's an F-15 EX or a hybrid F-15.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I got 2 kills.
Well done. Good dodge, F-15. 12 Americans down to 10 Chinese. Chinese have fired 20 more missiles, but Americans seem to be doing a big push now. Obviously, we can only watch a tiny fraction of what's going on here. Out of all those smoke trails. So we'll find some Chinese, American missiles going in. We might finally catch an American kill. Smash! Chinese J-10 down. And another. It's now 12-13. Americans have almost caught up. They had a problem in their F-16 supply lines. That guy's dodged. That was a J-15. Correction, it's a J-15 with no wings. Huh. How interesting. Let's have a look at our humans.
You go fast enough, you don't need them.
Yeah, fair point. Our humans are being smart, like humans doing. They're hiding in the canyons, viewers, because if they go up there, they'll just get smashed by a hail of, and they'll have a very bad day. So that's exactly what I would expect them to do. F-16 just not fast enough to, overtake that PL-15. Okay, Chinese have taken the lead again. 14 Chinese down to 17 Americans down, and they fired 30 more missiles, the Chinese have. That AMRAAM's turned around and it's gone back on itself and is still chasing someone, but it's failed, run out of battery now. Smash! J-10 down. Now 17 to 20 viewers. 20 missile delta in China's favour, and that's presumably why they've done more killing. But America are 100% dragging that back now as the F-15 smash out their missiles. Ooh! Now, although he got killed, all those missiles he fired will now be guiding on data link. That's how the Grim Reaper's missiles work. So they will still guide and possibly, you know, take a target out. 23 Chinese to 24 Americans down. It is now pretty much fair as square. Another flanker definitely doesn't have any wings now. Humans smashing PL-15s out at F-16s. This one's going for the rear ranks. 23 to 25. Oh, we have a tracking PL-15. Lovely mountains today, viewers. Look at that, working at the absolute angle of what it can turn. And struggling. And it's turned all the way round. Amazing. And it's now going backwards. Could it do that in real life, viewers? Maybe. I don't know. Who knows, right? And we have our first merge today, I think. 24.
I mean, if it has the energy and can see the target.
Right. Why not? And bear in mind, it's guiding on the data link, so it wouldn't even have a radar conflict. Right. 26 Chinese down to 29 Americans down. Again, all to play for. Missiles fired. The Americans have now fired more missiles. I expect the tables to turn. Why is that? It's just a bigger supply of F-16s coming in now. It took them a while to get airborne because of whatever reason. And now they're airborne. We have a dogfight here. That is F-16 with full loadout for some reason versus a half-empty J-10. What would win that dogfight, viewer, as well? Probably... Oh, wow, it was the F-16 that won. 31 Chinese down to 34 Americans down. And what a fight is going on here, viewers. Real beastie of a fight. Hard to know what to watch at this point, viewers. You've just got that giant thing going on. Whoa, it went... Oh, that was a lag. 33 Chinese to 36 Americans down. The smallest of margins the Chinese have at the moment. 35 to 36. Almost no margin at all. Good dodge by the American. Chinese pulling away again. 34 Chinese down for 30. Oh, wow. A massive battery of PL-15s came in. 40 Americans down. There's a delta of 6. Time. Oh. 2 minutes until the stealth jets and the reserves spawn in, viewers. If you missed the briefing, we had to do that because otherwise the server couldn't handle the fight. So we've had 40% of the aircraft spawn in 20 minutes later. 38 to 44. Missiles fired are almost identical, slightly favoured by the Americans. PL-15s are just doing slightly better. Huge furball going on now right here. Oh, it's Strider. It said a human that's got himself right under the Americans. And of course, what that flanker is so good at. And then doing this. Smash. Human kill. Well done. More merges. He doesn't even know that he's merged. But he is. Oh, 39 Chinese down to 46 Americans down. Again, Strider hiding in the canyons, shooting up. The Americans just don't see him below. Splash. That's just good human tactics. AI, just not that smart, I'm afraid. And aimline X out on this guy here. Who's responded with an archer. No, whatever the Chinese fire. PL-10. Who can dodge theirs? Chinese down. Will the American man go down? Or service person, I should say. No, they dodged. Well done, America. Better kinematic jet. But despite all those great American kills, the Chinese are still winning. 42 Reds down to 54 Americans down. We need the friggin' Raptors to spawn in. And amazingly, that's what's about to happen in 10 seconds. They need to change the face of this battle. Human on human. Well done, guys. I got no chance of seeing it. And the new spawns come in. Right. So, a new base of F-16s have spawned there, viewers. Also, F-22 Raptors. Plus your beloved Fat Amy's. Going to start taking off. They'll be a bit late to the fight for the reasons we said, but it's kind of cool in a way. Also, the Chinese have now got their reserves. Their Su-30s, their J-11s, J-20 low observability aircraft, so it's going to be stealth on stealth fight. All RCSs are modelled today. The Chinese aren't quite as good as the Americans, but they're still serviceable. Stealth right. Strider finally got shot down from his little hidey hole. The AI got wise to. I reckon the Chinese are winning because there's been some brilliant flying from the human Reds. 51 Chinese down to 63 Americans down. Freaking tag team. 52 to 64. Missiles fired. Slightly favour the Americans by about 10%. Chinese have done some better evasion today. Brandon and Poosh down in the canyons doing their canyon thing. They wait for a contrail to go above for them, put their radar and look up and shoot up. Not sure what that guy's firing at. He's found a human down there. Or something. Yes, he has. Look at that. Brandon's wise to it. Good evasion. 58 to 69. We've got to get those Raptors in, viewers, because there's just too much pressure from so many PL-15s. Good evasion. F-15. 15's still very much in the fight. They're on the front line. Oh, dang. 59 to 70. Still not a huge delta. It's not a game-changing delta. Oh, but it's 61 to 72. These AMRAAMs forcing these Chinese back, burning their fuel away, which is all modelled today, realistically, by the way. So if an aircraft doesn't carry much fuel, it will run out of fuel. Tactically, who's winning? America, because look, there's bullseye, geographic bullseye, and the most Americans are around it. So despite the kills, tactically, ooh, he's dead. He's dead. He's definitely dead now. Tactically, the Americans are definitely winning. They're just taking a big bloody nose to do it. We've got another merge here. J-15 versus, wow, fully loaded F-16. Oh, no, not fully loaded. They can drop their tanks, by the way, when they run out, but they... That guy's braking. I don't know what he's doing. Right. A120 has missed. 65 Chinese down to 79 Americans. The delta is now growing to 15. Where are the stealth? They're coming. First Raptors are airborne. Don't worry, it will be matched with the Chinese. Their reserves will take just as long to get to the battle. Cost to the American taxpayer, $7.6 billion. Chinese taxpayer equivalent, $4.7 billion. This guy somehow... Oh, he's dead. He's been hit. He's not serviceable. Fighting's getting very inefficient now. Planes low on fuel. Planes low on missiles. Brandon's seen that guy above him, doing what flankers do best, shooting upwards. I'll be a dead American. You won't even get a warning that's coming. Smash. F-15 down. Brandon on fire. Not literally, but he might be soon. 71 Chinese down to 88 Americans down. 89, 90 Americans down. The ever-widening delta.
Ooh, nice, Brandon.
I swear it's the humans that are doing that kill factor. Still plenty of F-16s coming in. The Lightnings are 130 miles away. Come on, guys. Get your friggin' boots on. They'll be supersonic. First J-20s taking off. Slightly behind the Americans. For whatever reason. The Su-30s are all up. The J-11s are pumping up. The Su-27s are all up. And the Su-35s are all up. 77 Chinese down to 95 Americans down. Missiles fired. Just favours the Americans by about 10%. Why are the Chinese doing so well, viewers? That I do not have an answer for you. Possibly just because the tactics are so bad, because there are no tactics. The Americans aren't working very well. Too many planes in a... I don't know. There's no way of analysing this. It's too big at this point. One thing I've not seen so far, viewers, is friendly fire. And I would expect a huge amount of friendly fire in a battlefield this complex and with this many fully active homing missiles. I've not seen any. It's not to say
Good kill, Squirrel.
Who's Squirrel on? Blue? Yes, he is.
Yeah, Squirrel got me.
Human on human kill, guys.
I meant to this time.
He meant it. Why is he not dodging this missile? He hasn't seen it, viewers. It does not give him a warning that it's coming. Because it doesn't have a radar. It's not a radar missile. I'm presuming he's dead. It's just that... Yeah, he's dead. He'll be fighting otherwise. 81 Chinese down to 99 Americans down. The F-35... The F-22s have overtaken the F-35s. These can go over Mark II, the F-22s. Although maybe they'll burn up the head. I don't know. Either way, it's not modelled. They're going faster than the Mark 1.6 Lightnings anyway. And overtaking them. They really want some blood. Raptor wants his first proper air-to-air kill. The Blues, disappointingly, are waning at the front there. Why? My guess is F-16's just not carrying enough missiles. Great plane, but look, every time I look at one, it hasn't got any missiles on it. F-15 doesn't really have an excuse. I don't know why F-15s are not matching the J-20s. They've got the same armament. In fact, they've got 2 less missiles today, but still. 84 Chinese down to 103 Americans down. And a mergy-wergy at the Burgy. This guy doesn't even have his sidewinders anymore, viewers. He fired everything. He's a killer. But he's now essentially useless. Getting a guns kill in this combat is going to be pretty much zero, I'd imagine. And he's about to get shot anyway. Smack. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He was out of ammunition. And like I said, we're not fighting tactically today. We will not attempt to RTB. Because we physically can't. 85 Chinese down for 108 Americans down. And you're going to get a merge here. Does he see him? Right, overview is there, viewers. J-20s are up and on their way. Weird thing is, despite the heavy losses, tactically America is winning. There's the geographic bullseye, viewers, and we are 15 miles biased into the Chinese side. So Americans have pushed harder, but they've also paid the price for it with high losses. Cannonball in the merge. '89, 90 Chinese down for 113 Americans down. We desperately need the Lightnings and the Raptors in now. Cannonball in all kinds of trouble. He's in a big, heavy J-15 versus a small, nimble F-16. It's not a fight I would want to be in, viewers. And they're high up. J-20s are firing their first missiles now. 90 Chinese down to 115 Americans down. It's got me awfully worried, viewers. Raptors will be using the Lightnings have fired their first missile. First 5th gen missile have been fired to the first Chinese 5th gen missile. The same missile, but different jet, obviously. More dogfights. Lots of dogfights going on here. Servers holding up brilliantly, which I'm super chuffed about, viewers. So it's worth me doing all the late spawns and stuff. Otherwise, this would be a slideshow. 91 Chinese down to 116 Americans down. Lots of dogfights going on. This guy's trapped in an absolute world of pain. Between 3 Chinesemen, he's got to get those Lightnings and Raptors in. Good evasion, though. Yep, J-20s 100% playing a role in this. Pumping missile. The J-20s are now almost at bullseye. They've got there quicker. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. The Raptors are here as well. Equidistant to the J-20s, and they're both Mark II aircraft, so that all makes sense. Cannonball still merged. Don't think he's going to win it. Oh, he did win it. Don't know how. Chinese just doing real good today, viewers. Real freaking good. First J-20 is reaching bullseye. F-22s are now 24 miles away from bullseye. In terms of visibility, viewers, you will only see a Raptor within 20 miles at best. You will only see a J-20 on your radar within about 27, 28 miles at best. Probably worse than those figures I've given you. First Raptor missiles out. Here we go, viewers. How good is your plane? 93 Chinese down, 120 Americans down. Missiles fired is almost even now. Big barrage of AIM-120s from the Raptors. Come on, do good. That is literally some kind of hors d'oeuvre. 95 Chinese down to 122 Americans down, and we need a swing in this. Viewers, I'm not going to pretend to be unbiased, which I'm not. I want America to win. I prefer their planes, but I have set it up fairly as ever. Well, as you can see by the freaking scoreboard. Here go the Raptors. First Raptor air-to-air kill against a J-10C. And they are now smashing. Now, unfortunately, they're not going to be conservative like real Raptors do. Real Raptors will fire the missiles off at long range and turn around and go home. But for the reasons I've said, I've not done that. So they will go tactical. And a high broadside missile. Look at that shot. Raptors owning a huge price tag right now on another one. 3 kills to the Raptor. Nearly 4. Well done. Immediately made an impact. Come on. Come on, get that J-10. Oh, friendly fire. Raptor shot his own man down. Oh, no one likes to see that. No one likes to see that. But it's a thing. Friendly fire was going to happen at some point. Friggin' Raptor gun kill on a J-20! Oh, that's famous viewing! Stealth versus stealth from the Raptor. Uh-oh. And dodges the PL-10. Look at that! Friggin' hell, you could not script this stuff, viewers. This friggin' hero came in, killed 3 guys, then friendly fired, then shot down a J-20 in combat with friggin' guns, and now is beating this guy's face. Who's a human? Good luck, Strider. That's sarcasm, by the way. No, you don't, Strider. No, you don't. No! Raptor hero destroyed by a human. How could you do it? Oh god, it's getting too much now. A huge barrage of F-35 missiles coming in. Too much to monitor. They're doing it. The stealths are doing it. 116 to 130. And my voice is about to go, viewers. It really hurts right now. F-16s get smashed, but they're legacy F-16s now. They've got no missiles and they're done. It's all about the stealth jets now. Reinforcements coming from both sides in huge quantities, viewers. 118 Chinese down, 119 Chinese down, 132. The Delta is closing up, 120 Chinese down, 132 Americans down. That's only a 12 Delta now. That's those Raptors smashing in and doing the things. This guy's been hit. Brandon's firing a thing. Stop shooting down my Raptors, Brandon! 2 F-22s down, not a single F-35 down. Even though the F-35, as modelled here, does not have as good RCS, but the Raptors are being super aggressive, as you can see. Some would say needlessly aggressive, to be honest, but it is making good video. 126 versus 134, only 8 Delta. What a pushback the Raptors have done. And just to be clear, viewers, I have no way of controlling that. It's just a thing that's happened. F-35 in combat, in dogfight, probably not where it's supposed to be, but it is. And look how far the Raptors have pushed us. They've pushed us. Oh my goodness gracious me. 50 miles past bullseye. And they are just not stopping. Why are they doing this, viewers? Absolutely no idea. Dodged a missile, point blank. He's out of fuel. No, he's not. He's not out of fuel. Or is he? Maybe. Who knows? Either way, he's literally pushing it straight into China now. And not stopping. I don't know why that is. Why are Raptor drivers so naughty? Either way, a thing's definitely happening. Dogfight, F-35 J-11. Oh, I don't know who would win this. J-11's actually a damn good dogfight, humans. Why is he not, this guy not won? I'm guessing it's out of Sidewinders, right? Oh, it's almost even. 134 Chinese down to 138. There's only a delta of 4 now. That's the difference modern 5th gen makes Viewington Wewingtons. It's brought it right back in America's grasp. He wants a gun kill. He's hungry for a gun kill. Aim 9X from the Raptor. I don't know what he's firing at. A human who's on the ground. That's dirty. Why do Raptors so... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Went above them. Just going for something else. 136 Reds down to 140. The J-20s are starting to nullify the Raptors. A bit as a J-20 down from a Raptor. Another one for their history books, viewers. Great shot. F-35's going for a J-20 now. Oh, maybe it's not. I think that J-20 may be falling out the sky. Nope, that's dogfight. Who's going to win this? They're both, neither are the most maneuverable aircraft in the world, but F-35 is probably better. Oh, and a Raptor joined in as well! It's now Raptor F-35 versus J-20 dogfight. Oh, to my consternation, the F-22 is about to get a face-full. Go dodge! Dodge the missile. And they're still in a fight. J-20's just stalled himself out like a knob. He is not a good dogfighter, was never designed to be a good fighter, and never will be a good dogfighter. The Raptor, unfortunately, has got hit by a PL-10 from another guy coming to save his buddy. 142 Chinese down to 145 Americans down. It could not be more even, unless it was literally even. It was a figure of speech. Another dogfight. F-22, who are all out of ammo by now and nearly out of fuel, versus J-20. Oh, why is he just on that? He's just run out of fuel, viewers. He's run out of fuel. They go down when they run out of fuel and just fly straight forward like that. Strider has merged with one of my beloved Lightnings. And he doesn't know it.
Freaking fast.
Yes, they are. They are actually quite fast. Chinese merged with Chinese.
J10 just landed.
J10 landed. Means it's out of fuel or damaged. 144 to 146 viewers. This is one of the good ones. One for the history books, as it were. America have started fire missiles now. 100 more missiles. That's from those 5th gen. Still fighters coming from both sides. All fighter quantities correctly modelled today as per the 10% rule. Look at him wiggling his little fins around. I'm a wiggler. This guy feels like he's out of fuel again. Not doing very well if he is not out of fuel. 145 Chinese, 146 Chinese down to 149 Americans down. Still the smallest of margins. F-16 versus J-20. F-16 will win this easily, although it's way down with a lot of his AMRAAMs. A lot of F-16s today haven't fired their missiles, viewers. I don't know why it is. It could be because the server's just so clogged up. They may get bugged. There's no way of figuring it out, I'm afraid. Wow, the Chinese are pulling away again. 146 Chinese down to 152 Americans down. Now, don't worry too much, viewers. The Americans have more dogs in the fight. So China's got to do a lot of killing to actually win this. Pooch has found himself a buddy. Oh, that's human-on-human action, that is. My favourite kind of action is human-on-human action. But the other human just dodged by the skin of his dentures. Fight there, smash! Fight there, destroyer! Nice, boy on boy! Brilliant work, guys. Pooh's still getting chased around. And that might be a friendly fire. No, it's not. I'm enjoying this little battle here, viewers. It's funny. Every time he gets a gun solution, Pooh goes defensive. He obviously hasn't got any missiles left either. One problem with F-35 today, only 6 missiles, viewers. You can put more on the wing, but if I'm going to do that, I'm going to need to reduce its RCS. Which is probably a bad idea. Their survivability will go right down. 148 to 158. China pulling away again. Strange. I think it's too late for them to win this, though. Still this weird-ass dogfight going on. Yes, incredibly weird dogfight, viewers. Oh, Brandon found one of my lovely stealths. Don't do it, Brandon. Don't do it. Oh, no. You shot his wing off. Dang you. Flanker real good at close range, viewers. Again, you just wouldn't use an F-35 for that, but reasons. Good dodge. 151 Chinese down to 160 Americans down. How many does China have? They had 144, so almost... Oh, wow! Almost all the Chinese are gone. Right, it's just the dregs now. It's just a bunch of J-20s, right. I mean, tactically, America have smashed China, but let's see it to the end, guys. Keep going. Poosh firing everything off, like that guy in Star Trek. But they finally get him out. Die, Poosh. Just die, will you? Oh, and he's lost his wings. Still the weirdest dogfight in the world happening. And there's now 2 F-35s trying to kill this J-20. I don't know, reasons. At that point, I think the game's kind of broken down, doesn't know what to do. F-35 dogfight J-20. What do I do? J-20, another one starting here. Why are there no Raptors viewers? They've run out of fuel and gone home. No, he says, as a Raptor charges in. The first few either got shot. Oh yeah, 7 down. The first few got shot, simple as that. Or run out of fuel. But there are lots more coming in. 154 Reds down to 162 Americans down. See a guy. Oh, maybe not.
Oh. It said he pulled flares.
Yes. And with a dogfight. J-15 versus F-35. What would you rate? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, actually. That's a tough one. Probably J-15. They're so friggin' maneuver. In fact, there's... Oh, I don't know. Words. Good kill. It bent, but did it bend enough? Yes, it is! Strider down! Smash! Kaboomy 154 to 164. And that is a miss? No, that's going to hit that weird guy who's got it in a weird flying attitude. He's also got a bad attitude. He's also a bad man.
Score those J20.
157 to 164. It's been amazingly even. For reasons we'll never know. Brandon merge. Brandon miss.
Yeah, I got hit already.
159 to 164. Good dodge from a J20. Another weird ass dogfight going on, viewers.
Oh,
He's not taking his hits. He is not taking it. Yes, he is taking his hits. Down you go, sir. Of course, the A model of the F-35 comes with an internal gun, and you can see why they need it. 160 to 164. Missiles now massively favouring the Americans. Amount of missiles fired, should I say. J-20 has dodged, but there's nothing left. It's done. Keep fighting for a little bit, guys. 5 more minutes before we just get fully swarmed. Oh, that's friendly freaking fire. That's some really shit flying. Oh, that's fire.
Oh.
You prat.
Wow, he went right over my... Oh, booger.
No, he's dead now anyway. Right, that just leaves one retreating J20 who's got stuck in one of those weird loops. Poosh and Brandon against everything. 163 kills to 165 in the end. You could not make that even. Again, unless they were perfectly even. 164 to 165. Can we make it 165 to 165 and end the day? I can answer that. I can answer that right now! As Brandon goes down 165 to 165 and everyone's dead, guys. Halt the respawning. Halt the respawning. What a friggin' match. What a great battle. One of the greats. 165 to 165 as the last guy pretty much gets killed. What are the friggin' chances of that? The way the battle flowed is, to begin with, for the first 20 minutes, it was pretty much equal. Then the next 15 minutes, China started winning. There's no way of knowing why. My absolute guess is that the USAF is based really on F-16, and F-16 just doesn't have that many missiles, and I think that was why. Then the American 5th Gen came in, Raptor and Lightning, especially the Raptor, amazingly, as you'll see in the video, just smashed everything completely and kind of brought it back. Then we ran out of F-22s, or I don't know where they've all gone. They've gone somewhere. Only 7 have died, but maybe I did something wrong and they just didn't spawn in or something. But then Chinese started clawing it back a bit, and then they just ran out of guys because their air force is slightly smaller. And that's it. And it ended perfectly even here, but tactically, obviously, a massive victory by America. I couldn't really have made it much better than that, to be honest, bearing in mind it's a non-tactical fight. I didn't really see what you guys got up to, but it looked like you had a gas. Talk me through it.
I spent most of my time weaving around in the mountains. Got a couple kills in F-16s, but not on any of the stealths.
Roger. Well done for getting any kills. Take this with a huge pinch of salt, because in-game, these meters have just stopped working, but it says Brandon 19 kills, it says Strider 10 kills, it says Simba 6 kills, but again, it tends not to work nowadays anyway. But what is true is I saw lots of you guys getting kills, which is a scenario like this, bearing in mind AI is sort of omni-aware. That's really good, guys, so well done with that. Okay, we've done it, viewers. That's the big fight that a lot of you have asked for, and I would put my money on the Americans by the looks of things.
I will say that the stealth definitely works. They were invisible on radar until they got close.
Oh, it definitely works. Yeah, I can see that from my point of view as well. Although the J20s with their crappy stealth actually did surprisingly well today. Right, viewers, I hope you enjoyed that, and bye-bye.